Hi, it's Katy from Redheads Unraveled, and today I wanted to talk about beginning knitting skills. And the first one that you need to know is how to cast on. So let's start with a super simple cast on. It's one that a lot of beginners start with, but remember there's a whole lot more out there, so don't feel limited to just this one. Longtail cast on, you start with worsted weight yarn today, and then with a size 16 needle, or size 16 inch size 8 needle for this worsted weight yarn. Always pick the needle that is appropriate for your yarn size. To start off, we want to measure off about 30 inches of yarn. We are going to do about 30 inches because this particular cast on is a long tail, which means that you have to make your tail first, and you use a guesstimate system of how much tail you're going to need. So roughly an inch or less, a little less than an inch per stitch you're going to put on the needle. Since we're just going to do a little sample here, we're going to put about 30 stitches or so on our needle, so we're going to do about 30 inches. So I measure that out, and I'm going to hold on to that spot and give myself a little extra room here. So now we're going to place the yarn on our hand. That's the next part of the long tail cast on. We're going to take the tail of the yarn, the part that's loose, and we're going to drape that over our left thumb. And then the part that's attached to the ball is going to drape over our left index finger. So, like so. Now, I have my hand nice and open. They're just over my thumb and my index finger. I'm going to take my fingers, I'm going to close them around the yarn like I'm going to point a gun. So I'm still leaving these two fingers out, and the rest of them are closing around that yarn. Okay, that is the way we want to do that. Now we're going to pick up our needle and take our needle in our right hand, hold it not like you do a pencil, so you're going to hold it like you do a fork. The first thing we need to do is put a twist in our yarn so it gives us an anchor point. This is going to make a faux stitch on our cast on. We won't use that stitch later on. We'll end up knitting it together with another one, but it will make a nice tight tension point for us to start from. So we're going to take our yarn and our needle. We're going to take the needle and we're going to go down toward the floor, twist back toward yourself with the needle so it's pointing at you, and then point out to the sky. It's a nice little twist right on that needle. Okay, and then we're going to start the process of our long tail cast on. 3 steps. We're going to go up our thumb, so up the palm of your thumb and under the loop that's on your thumb right here. Then you're going to take that needle, not doing anything else, we're going to take the needle, we're going to run it down the inside of our index finger, so toward the rest of our fingers, kind of grabbing that yarn as we come down. And then we're going to take that yarn and the tip of the needle and pull it through the hole in the yarn that's made by our thumb. Right there. And then slide your thumb out, pull. You're going to repeat that process, okay? I'm also watching a monitor to make sure that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to do it again. If you drop your yarn, that's fine. We're going to pick it back up. Take your fingers, make a little pinchy, and then right in between the 2 strands, you're going to open them up and then grab your yarn just like we did before. There's our little gun. There's our fingers. All right, now we're going to go up the thumb, through the hole, down your index finger, grabbing that yarn, back through the hole, pull your thumb out, and pull. Okay. One more time. Up the index finger, or up your thumb, down your index finger, through grabbing the yarn, through the hole, take the tip of the needle through that hole, slide your thumb out, and pull. Okay. We'll do a couple more of these. So up the thumb, down the index finger, through the hole, pull. up your thumb, down the index finger, through the hole, and pull. Okay, so now we have 6 stitches on here. 6 stitches, but one is, remember, is our twist, so there's not going to be a knot at the bottom of that one. The other 5 will have a knot. So if you can see our stitches here, we're going to try to get that in focus for you. Okay. If you look on the bottom of your stitches, you're going to have a braid going. The point is going to be toward the end of your needle. And then you're going to be able, that's where your knots are. So that's going to be the back side of our stitch whenever we get started knitting. Okay? All right. We're going to do about 30 more of these. Or not 30 more. We're going to do about 30 total. And we will come back and we'll get started knitting.